The question today is, does it get any smoother than Mezlan? I think that's a good question, especially non custom shoes. Just off the shelf shoe. Someone making an off the shelf shoe, non bespoke. Um, I see a lot of people making videos about cool shoes and this, and I'm looking at these shoes. I'm thinking that shoe doesn't touch an off the shelf Mezlan. But I think Mezlan must have made enemies somewhere along the line because people refuse to mention them. And people who have Mezlans, which is plenty of people, I'm sure, these people online who are giving you directions for style and whatnot, and running off so many companies and not mentioning Mezlan. They look a little odd because Mezlan makes extremely high quality, nice shoes. So I don't know. I hope one day someone will just stop their presentation and explain why they don't include Mezlan in any of these shoes, and instructions on how to be well dressed. And that seems to be a really popular genre right now. And for whatever reason, I keep seeing Mezlan left out. So if you own a lot of Mezlans, as I do, I own more than I should. It's almost an addiction. Then the style gurus not mentioning Mezlan is suspicious, to say the least. So here we have a Mezlan, purple interior, whole cut style leather. You don't see any stitches whatsoever in there. None. So what does that mean? Extreme comfort. Why did Mezlan make the inside purple, burgundy, oxblood? I'm not sure what color you want to call that. That's what Mezlan does. It always goes farther than necessary and luxury. So that feels pretty royal, sliding your foot into a seamless leather interior, leather sole, leather insole, but also a leather sole. There's the sole of the shoe, and it goes around all the way. I put the laces in to match this material. I didn't even know what it was when I first touched it. It is suede, but it's the best suede I've ever felt in my life. And this color scheme that's on the suede is undetectable to the human touch. So they managed to put color on suede, a pattern on the suede, and no detection of paint or anything on that fabric. So that just blew my mind. I was expecting, yeah, that's pretty cool, but I was thinking that it would be kind of abrasive to touch. You don't see suede painted very often. So when I couldn't feel any detection of this color, that was a wrap. Sold. Unbelievable. They're using the wingtip design with the broguing. The wingtip goes from, extremely long wingtip. Goes to the halfway point of the shoe. I don't know if you remember my Allen Edmonds. That's another example of wingtip, and it stops here. So you can see how much further the wingtip goes in the Mezlan shoe. Yeah, it doesn't make it better or worse. It's just a different style. So that's the Allen Edmonds. And that's the style of the Mezlan. Check out the sole. Allen Edmonds sole. Very thick and durable leather. And the Mezlan sole is just a work of art. You have the leather here. No, I do not wear 11.5s, but I wear these. I actually had these shoes stretched by a cobbler to get my foot inside because I refused to walk past the shoe. Leather sole, front to back. And then they put a rubber protection system on that sole with a slight heel. You can see there's a slight heel there. Above that sole, they have this impenetrable foam. It's too hard for me to even put my fingernail through. And it meets up with a softer red rubber foam material. And all of that is sandwiched between more leather sole. So the detail there was just unreal. But this is what Mezlan does on their shoes. It's just, they take the norm and they blow it out of the water. This does not take away from Allen Edmonds. Allen Edmonds is a great shoe. So that's what I mean. Well, I don't understand why people are not mentioning Mezlan. It's not like they're attacking nice shoes. They're just going above and beyond what the typical shoemaker, nice shoemaker, non-bespoke shoemaker is doing. So you really get some bespoke feel. I wore this with a yellow sweater in the wintertime, and this is, not sure how well this shows up on camera, but those are yellow shoestrings. That's a yellow and green pattern inside, bordering brown and green. It actually matches the perforation of the broguing. So that yellow matches the perforation of cut leather. So it's up to you what you think it is. It's either very, very light brown or yellow. So you can imagine the color coordination with a nice yellow sweater, brown slacks, and a yellow sweater. I was what they call G'd up because this shoe is pretty extremely well done by Mezlan. All right, I could talk about this shoe for 30 minutes, but I won't. Leave it at that. One of my favorite companies for non-bespoke shoes to feel like you're wearing a bespoke shoe. Thank you for watching another episode of Watch and Shoes. The watch is Invicta's Man of War with African the meteorite face, automatic. Still manages to have a chronograph. And the whole watch is made out of carbon fiber. There you have it. Thanks for watching.